I wanted to share with you another tapping exercise from the book, Don't Diet. This one is on page 53. And the tapping exercise says this: list 5 food items that evoke strong feelings for you. If you have some of those foods or pictures of those foods, get them out and look at them while you tap. Keep tapping until the feeling is much less intense. Obviously, this one is designed to help you deal with cravings. A few years back, I went to a health expo and I was trying to illustrate how tapping can be useful to work with cravings. So I took a basket of little miniature chocolates with me and I took little bags of potato chips. And it was right around lunchtime, and people kept coming up to my booth after my demonstration and saying, "Are you the potato chip lady?" And it took me a little while to figure out what was going on, but what I had people do was to pick one of the 2 things during the group demonstration, and the people that had chosen the potato chips had this miraculous sort of, "ooh, I don't want them anymore" thing. They opened the bag, and you know how that smells when you first open a brand new bag of potato chips, and they smelled them. Then they did the tapping, and then when they smelled them again, people would say things like, "ooh, these smell rancid," and they'd throw these bags of uneaten chips in the waste can. Hard for me to imagine. Recently, I've kind of developed a little craving for potato chips myself, and when I go to the grocery, I often buy a bag, and small bag, but often they're gone by the time I get home. So I decided it was time to tackle this one, and I thought I'd tackle it with you. I've put it off a little bit because, like some other clients I've had, I'm not sure how much I really want this one to go away. I may still be in the should stage instead of the really want it stage. But I thought it might be helpful for you to see how I would tap on a craving. So, I have an unopened bag of chips. I'm a little scared it's lunchtime, but we'll see what happens. So, let's see if I can get them open. Oh, they do smell good. I think my craving at the moment, my intense desire to put one in my mouth, is probably somewhere in an 8-9 range. If I actually tasted it, I don't know that I would stop. So it might be even higher. So what would I do? I would start at my karate chop point because I really am somewhat resistant to this one. And I would tap here and say, even though I'm really craving these potato chips, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I really want to eat these potato chips, I deeply and completely love and accept all of myself, even my cravings. Even though I really want these potato chips, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Craving these potato chips. Craving these potato chips. I'm craving these potato chips. I'm craving these potato chips. Craving these potato chips. Craving these potato chips. Craving these potato chips. I'm craving these potato chips. They still smell pretty good to me. Probably only down to about a 7. So there must be more to it. I'm going to spread some out here where I can see them. You won't be able to see them, but I want to be able to look at them while I'm tapping. So even though I still have some craving for these potato chips, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have a craving that still exists for these potato chips, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I have a mouth-watering craving for these potato chips, I'm smelling the grease and the salt, I love and accept myself anyway. I really want one of these potato chips. I really want these potato chips. I really want these potato chips. I had a strong urge to eat these potato chips. I want them right now. I really want these potato chips. I want these potato chips. I have a strong craving for these potato chips. I really want them. They look really good. They're all crispy. And they smell wonderful. I can imagine what that salty taste would be like on my tongue. My mouth is watering just thinking about them. I really want these potato chips. They would make me feel really good for just a minute. They would taste great. Well, I still want them, but I'd say my craving is probably down to a 4 or 5. So, no, you can't see it. My dogs are right here. They're really craving these potato chips that I spread out on the table. And they're like, get over it, Mom. Give them to us. We'll eat them. But I'm not quite ready yet. So I'm going to go back to my karate chop point. Even though I don't understand quite why I want them so bad, I choose to stick with my food plan. Even though it seems like these potato chips might make me feel happy right now, I know that in 5 minutes I won't be happy because I will not have been taking good care of my body. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself for knowing that. Even though I still have some craving for these potato chips, I love and accept all of me. This remaining craving, this remaining potato chip 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 craving. I'm open to clarity about this potato chip craving, because it seems like there must be more to it than just the food. My earliest memory of potato chips was with my great-grandpa. Those are great memories. He used to get them in huge cans, and he'd share them with me, and I felt special. It might have something to do with why I associate potato chips with feeling happy. I can choose to hold on to those special memories that let go of the potato chips. Taking a deep breath and letting it out. Well, the potato chips on the table aren't doing anything for me right now. I don't really want them. And the smell of the chips in the bag isn't really doing anything for me either. But I'm not sure I'm at a 0. I'm probably more like a 1 or 2, but that's pretty good given where I started. I know I could walk away from them and not feel sad. And I'm at the point where I could choose to probably eat 1 or 2, but not go on. But let's test that, because I want to see, because usually I can't stop. Let's see what tasting one does. Oh. You know, it really did work. It doesn't bring nearly the same pleasure or rush of excitement that they would have brought before, and I can very easily put that down and not finish them. So, when you're facing a craving, you can do just what I did, put the food in front of you, tap while you're looking at it, and knock that craving down. You can do it with a picture of the food, but it's not quite as powerful as if you have it right there to do it with. So I would do what the exercise in the book suggests. I would pick your foods that you're most likely to binge on or not be able to resist the craving, and tap. It's as easy as that. Happy tapping!